And next we will be having Sharon Bousquet with the music.
Good morning, beloved family. Happy Mother's Day. I am pleased to be here, playing some music to get the service started. For those of you who have just found us for the first time, welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware, virtual style. We are all coming to you from our homes, bringing our lovely services to the interwebs. A night full of talking around these hearts. We've been walking. This has been a long night full of talking that hurts. And all the secrets, all the secrets I've been holding back. I've been holding back all the things I lacked, all the things I thought I lacked, and that hurts. It's about love and loving. Everything is about loving. And oh, if we're not, all the rest can be forgot. Well, this night is long. This quarantine night feels long. And when it's through, yeah, when it's through, we'll have some work to do. Have some work to do. Then oh, but Spirit sings. Spirit sings. But you're gonna do some hard things. We're gonna do some hard things. Oh, that's one. To spread her wings. Those beautiful wings. Oh, the swan is gonna spread her wings. Those beautiful wings. Did you ever hear how spirit sings, sings, how spirit sings, how spirit sings. That is a Rumi poem that was set to music by a wonderful, wonderful singer-songwriter, Michael Green. He's also a beautiful, inspirational, visionary artist. You can look up the album is called One Song, and it's in the back of a collection of Rumi poems. Well, happy Mother's Day, everyone. This is a mother song. Oh, Mother God, flowing through our hearts, we give thanks for the bread of our lives, for the hands in the earth and the fruit of your womb. Oh, Mother God, blessed be. Oh, Mother God, blessed be. Oh, Mother God, thank you for this day, for the love that you wash over me, and this joy in my heart I will share with the world. Oh, Mother God, blessed be. Oh, Mother God, blessed be. Oh, Mother God, flowing through our hearts, we give thanks for the bread of our lives, for the hands in the earth and the fruit of your womb. Mother God, blessed be. Oh, 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 Mother God, blessed be. Blessed be. It's another mama to be grateful for today with the spring and all the flowers. I see all my beloveds out there waving at me. I miss my community. Even though I see you, I want to hold you. We all feel that way. Ooh, be so glad. So in case you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware. My name is Sharon Bousquet, and I am the blessed music director for this lovely community of big hearts. And I'm going to do a couple more minutes of music, and then we'll start our morning service. Please stick around. Grab your coffee or your tea. This song is a song that I wrote last year. We have an affirmative prayer that we do that's called a spiritual mind treatment, and this song is a spiritual mind treatment song. So you can just sit back and listen, sip your coffee, and this will be a prayer just for you. God is all there is. God is. God is all there is. God is. Recognizing what is true lives in me, it lives in you. God is all there is. God is. God is. I am one with God. I am one with God. I accept and I embody all the good. It's right here for me. I am one with God. I am. I have all that I will ever need. I have all that I will ever need. I claim it now, forever seated in God's love, and I believe it. I have all that I will ever need. All I need. I give thanks and I accept my good. I give thanks and I accept my good. All appreciation flows from my heart, my spirit knows. I give thanks and I accept my good. All is good. I release it all into the one. I release it all into the one. Letting God and letting go, we are living in life's flow. I release it all into the one. Amen. 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 God is all there is. God is. God is all there is. God is. I am one with God, and so every seed in mine is sown. God is all there is. God is. God is. God is all there is. All right, I would like to introduce the wonderful, fabulous Peggy. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, actually it's not Peggy, it's me, Marianne.
Fabulous Marianne.
I'm going to do the opening prayer. So I invite everyone to get comfortable in your seats. You'd like to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, connecting with spirit at the point of the breath. This one presence, one power, one life that I call God, can be life, energy, universe, spirit, love, beauty, possibility, creativity. It's all one. It's all the same. There's only one. All paths lead to the one. And breathing in this goodness, this beauty, this possibility, right here and right now in this present moment, the only moment that we have. And knowing that I am of that one. And as I am of that one, everybody watching and listening is of that one. There is only one. One life, that is God's life, that is my life, that is the life of every single person watching and listening. One life. How good it is to know that one life, that Father, Mother, God. Perfect balance of masculine and feminine. Everything unfolding for the greatest good. For greater expression of true self, for greater expansion of consciousness. No matter how it may appear, everything is unfolding perfectly because God is good and God is all there is. And if God is all there is and God is good, then all there is good. Good, blessings, greater opportunities for growth, for expansion. So as we relax into this truth, and we allow all the good to reveal itself, all the good that's already there, this omnipresence, all of the God qualities of love, harmony, peace, joy, health, and wholeness, always present 100%. They didn't go anywhere. They don't go anywhere. Always present. Our job is just to relax and to allow this good to reveal itself to us, to recognize that it's already there. And I'm so grateful for everyone in service today, for Dan and Michelle getting all the Zoom in order for us so that we can stay connected virtually. So grateful for this technology that allows us to stay together virtually. If this had happened 20 years ago, we would be in a lot of trouble. Much better to have this opportunity to connect virtually. I'm so grateful for that. So grateful for Dr. Reverend Kathleen, who's taking a break today for her birthday and Mother's Day and resting and allowing her to rejuvenate herself. For Candace, who's taking over today and delivering the message, knowing that she is a willing vessel for Spirit. So grateful for her willingness, for her letting Spirit speak in, through, and as her. For Sharon and her uplifting, inspiring music. For Dwayne, who'll be doing the announcements, Peggy, who'll be doing the reading, and for all of you who showed up today and those who will watch later. Stepping in, stepping up, knowing the good, aligning with that inner light, knowing we can always go within, find that inner light, find that inner peace, that love. It doesn't go anywhere. And the silence is where we find it, going within. So just knowing this truth for everyone here today, that the truth is within, the light is within, the answers are always available, divinely guided, divine inspiration, divine right action. It's all there, all present within each and every one of us. No one gets it any more than anyone else. We're all equally guided by Spirit, by indwelling Spirit. And breathing that in, I invite you all to say with me, yes, and so it is. Amen. And next up, we have Candace Berkowitz, who's going to welcome us all.
Good morning, everybody. So grateful to be here with you today on this beautiful Mother's Day. I am Candace Berkowitz, and I am a practitioner here at the Centers for Spiritual Living, Delaware. We are a community of open hearts, and we welcome all of our members today, all of our guests, and all of our friends who are tuning in to step into this awareness and this reawakening, this idea of connecting with our hearts, with deep listening. So I'm inviting all of us to take a moment of intention together. There's so much power in a group intention. And so that is to open our hearts. I tune in right here and right now to my heart. I tune into that universal good that is ever present within me. I tune into the love center that I am, that quality of acceptance and givingness that I freely share with and for myself and all others. And so it is. So I'm looking forward to enjoying the rest of this service with you. And now we'll have announcements by the vibrant and gifted Dwayne.
Good morning, everyone. And I'd like to wish you, the ladies in particular, a happy Mother's Day, and the mothers in particular, happy Mother's Day. Okay, we'll just wait for this other screen to come up and we'll move forward. Okay, now for our intention statement, what we're going to read right now. We, the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware, are a welcoming, vibrant, inclusive spiritual community rooted in New Thought, ancient wisdom principles. We are here to be the presence of love and to co-create heaven on earth. It's a world that works for everyone. Marianne Ruan, one of our licensed practitioners, is leading a 40-day guided meditation challenge. See the CSLDE website for details. Metaphysically, 40 means the time it takes to transform consciousness. Join us for group prayer each Monday. Scientific research shows there are exponential benefits to praying in a group. Check your email for the Zoom link. Grab a snack, a writing utensil, and paper, and join Gene Weaver and Michael Maloney on a sacred mystery tour of timeless prosperity principles and practices through small groups, writing, art, and experiential exercises. All are welcome, and love donations are accepted. On May 26th, Reverend Kathleen Johnson will facilitate the Essential Ernest Holmes class online by way of Zoom. This class goes to the heart of the spiritual teachings of Ernest Holmes and supports your personal spiritual journey and awakening. It meets for 10 Tuesdays, May 26th to July the 28th, from 6:30 in the evening until 9:30 in the evening. A $45 registration fee is due by May 24th. Tuition is $205, which includes a digital workbook. The textbook is The Essential Ernest Holmes by Jesse Jennings and can be purchased online. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Sharon. Okay, Sharon.
This is a simple chant. Feel free to sing along. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God. Yahweh, Maria, Kyrie, eleison. One more time. Let me remember. Let me remember. Let me remember. I am one with God. Let me remember. Let me remember. Let me remember. I am one with God. And I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'd like to introduce Peggy.
Good morning. I'm a practitioner at the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware, and I'll be doing the reading this morning. The theme for this week is Listen to the Heart and Live in Right Relation. From the Science of Mind text, pages 367-3. Sweet song of the silence, forever singing in my heart. Words cannot express, the tongue cannot tell. Only the heart knows the songs which were never sung, the music which was never written. I have heard that great harmony and felt that great presence. I have listened to the silence. And in the deep places of life, I have stood naked and receptive to the songs, and they have entered my soul. I am lost in the almighty depths of thy inner calm and peace. The affirmation today is, and if you could speak with me, I know the secret of divine guidance is be still and know. Here within my heart is the all-knowing source of good, the answer to every question, the solution to every problem. I give myself the gift of silence, listen to my heart, and I follow it with confidence. I'd like to introduce Candace, who's on next, who will be giving the message today. Thank you.
All right, so as we understand it, we are listening to the heart and creating right relationship. And what a better topic could there possibly be on Mother's Day? I'm sure each of us during this past week has been reflecting to some degree on our relationships with our mothers and how we might best demonstrate the love and appreciation that we have for our mothers. And in this time of things falling apart, listening to the call of our hearts and listening to the call of oneness, to be mothers to ourselves and to each other, is really what we are called to do and called to be now, as we are all in this together. So we're here to call on that universal heart, which knows the nurturance and the love that are necessary for right relationship and right action. When we talk about listening to the heart, I can only know that we are talking about listening to love, the quality which invites and allows right relationship. The heart is widely accepted in differing cultures as the womb of the divine, the seed planted within, which we are called to know as our true self, awakening to our loving heart. In the Declaration of Principles, What We Believe, Ernest Holmes says, we believe that heaven is within us and that we experience it to the degree that we become conscious of it. We believe in the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with the indwelling God. And we know this somewhere within us, and I would say it's in our hearts, because it is that point of connection which brings joy and feelings of completeness to our lives, a knowing which truly is unquestionable. The first sense to develop in the human embryo is sound. And the first sound that we hear is the mother's heartbeat. Steady, warm, pulsing, comforting, and life-giving. It is unmistakable and undeniable as that original point of connection, that rhythmic vibration that is calling for us to grow into a greater expression of who we are. It is given within the mother and initiated within the father, that wholeness of life itself. And it is the gift of God to know itself. This is creative process, and it is demonstrated throughout our lives as we respond to the beat of the universal heart within all of life. Life creating life within the spirit of the one. God knowing itself through us and as us. Listening deeply and responding, we are practicing right relationship with ourselves and with the divine impulse of the universal heart. We are growing our intuitive capacities and nurturing this primal soul relationship. The qualities of nurturance, of care, and of sustenance we experience from the mother are the activity of God as love unconditional, an abundant supply in the macrocosm. This divine activity arises from the whisperings of the heart calling us to know heaven on earth, to create heaven on earth for ourselves and for all. It is universal. It is God's calling to know its own, for its own to know the possibilities of harmony and love, and to thrive in right relationship with ourselves and with others. This thought seed is already planted in the heart as love. And so we know it's possible. The longing to belong is fulfilled in the demonstration of love being expressed in the giving and receiving of our life's experience and our love. Pre-coronavirus, it often felt as though many of us were experiencing a fast track to nowhere. Frenetic motion for the sake of motion alone. The heart of home in the collective mind seemed to be the machination of productivity, cold, hard, and demanding so often. No wonder we all felt confused, disconnected, and alone to some degree, often being in our heads and striving, but seemingly not thriving. Having the experience of reaction to life rather than a response to life. In defense rather than in creative inspiration. And we know this is not right relationship. Mark Nepo, in his 7,000 Ways to Listen book, which by the way is magnificent, heart-connecting, and opening meditations, exposes the suffering experience of the most brilliant Ludwig von Beethoven, who experienced tinnitus. Here he is, a composer, experiencing that powerful ringing in his ears, so severe that it terrorized him with insecurity and depression, that he might not be able to write the story of the glory heard in the waterfall of harmonics playing so loudly in his mind. And even as he feared total deafness, the heartbeat of the universe could be heard as he retreated to that still point where there is nothing between us and God. His opus is the manifestation of that right relationship. Mark Nepo relates our experience to Beethoven's in this way. In our modern world, our chance at listening deeply to the music of life, our chance at hearing the call of our soul, is greatly compromised by the constant ringing in our ears that comes from the endless bombardment of voices and images from all over the globe. Without the human context or time to internalize them, we experience a psychic form of tinnitus that blunts the heart from working properly as the miraculous perceptual organ that it is. But unlike physical tinnitus, we can re-find that still point from which we keep rising and regain our footing in that immovable ground of spirit that somehow lets us begin again. Right now, we have this beautiful opportunity within the womb of our homes to go deep into this stillness and listen to the calling of the heart, to respond and nurture the song of our soul, and to grow the splendor of our own gardens, physically or metaphysically. One moment of brilliance at any time is eternal and is purpose-filled and life-good God expressed. Everything is already given for our purpose. We are each a song and a symphony, but we must listen to receive the melody and the words. The wisdom of the universe wants its message shared as a gift received. What value is a gift without a recipient to enjoy the pleasure of it and share it? The question is, are we willing? Are we willing to receive? Are we courageous enough to share? And as demonstrated in Beethoven's life, we know that if we listen deeply, there is no choice. At some point, we must answer the call. And it starts with that still point. It starts with listening to the heart. When we are in practice of listening to our hearts, we are then able to be in relationship with others in a more authentic and compassionate way. Empathy. Listening to others and being able to identify with them on the human realm and with love. We come to realize that we are always connected and that there is just one thing going on. There is just spirit expressing itself. We can then be guided to the most compassionate choices and actions and ways of being with each other. Beethoven's challenge was as large as the body of work he produced. And we are offered daily ways in which we can listen to the heart and heal a moment in someone else's life. Being Mother's Day, I just wanted to bring this down to the personal and the individual and share about my mother. In 2 months, she'll be 98 years old. And what I know about her is that she is a vibrant, delightful, loving, joyful spirit. She was able to drive her own car until she was 95. And even then, when she agreed to give up driving, She still snuck the car out periodically, much to the chagrin of my brother, who she lives with. Now turning 98, 3 years later, she's not, I would say that things are falling apart. We're at that moment that the entire world seems to be feeling. She's forgetful and she's worried. And I think she's worried because she thinks she's always forgetting something. So we talk on the phone 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times a day because she forgets that I call her or that she has already called me. This could be a point of frustration, but it is for her. But for me, it's become that opportunity to listen deeply to my heart, to know that Spirit of God as love within me that I have experienced for my entire life with and from her. And so when she calls and says, "Did we talk? Is something wrong? I haven't heard from you," when I just called her 2 hours ago, I remind her that we're together now. And when we are together, all we know is the love that we have for each other. I tell her that she's way ahead of the crowd because we're all looking for that capability to live in the present moment. And when we talk, she is fully in the present moment. And we laugh, and we share, and we love. And then she forgets. And I just say, it doesn't matter, because when we talk, we're right in the middle of love all over again. This is a gift to me, to be present to what is, to surrender, acknowledge, and share the discomfort that she's feeling, and still know that it is life moving in the pattern that it is designed to move. So together we release the fear, we release the discomfort, and we step into that place of the peaceful heart. It all starts with listening to the heart. Everything is love or a call for love. And the relationship with ourselves is primal. What I want to share right now is the invitation to take time for yourself, me for myself. First thing in the morning, I was just reading teachings from a yogi. And he was saying, even though we have many things to do during the day, begin the day waking up and allowing yourself a moment to connect with yourself. Give yourself some love in the morning of that time that you feel so precious and yet lost during the day. Take a deep breath in or yawn and draw that life force energy in consciously and center within yourself. Notice the feeling on awakening. What are you feeling at this moment? Stretch your body before getting up. We can learn a lot about self-care and love from our furry friends. I didn't know any dog who does not stretch before it starts moving around. And then vision your day ahead and offer yourself a blessing. It only takes a minute or two, and it's a gift to step into the day, listening to the heart. To increase our compassion and empathy towards ourselves and towards others, consciously creating right relationship. Science and spirituality have converged once again in a book called Neuro Wisdom, which Reverend Kathleen has referenced many times, and which offers suggested tools to increase our empathy and compassion in all areas of our lives. These practices are not unknown to many of us, and still it's heartening to know these practices are being encouraged in places previously unimaginable and with great success. It's called How to Develop Your Social Brain. And the first practice recommendation is the loving kindness practice, where we ask for peace for ourselves. We ask for health for ourselves. We ask for wholeness for ourselves, whatever it is that arises in your mind. And then offering the same to someone that you care about, and offering the same to someone that you have difficult relationships with, and then offering the same to the entire world, whoever you choose, just connecting with the wholeness of life. The other recommendation is a compassion meditation to remain calm and empathetic towards others when they're suffering, seeing yourself in the other person. And very importantly, the forgiveness meditation, releasing yourself from the bitterness of unforgiveness. There's that saying that unforgiveness is taking poison and expecting the other person to die. And it's true, for it worms into the heart and makes holes in our compassion. Anger and resentment arise. The gift of forgiveness is one of the most powerful tools that we have to live in right relationship. And then the gratitude meditation, calling for the reflection on the people and experiences in our life that bring us joy and appreciation, and how that opens our heart so that we hear the voice of the divine in guidance, inspiration, and intuition at all times. An acceptance meditation, where we relinquish our attempts to change other people in the emotional state or circumstances that are out of our control. That's a big one. Nearly 100 peer-reviewed experiments conducted at universities around the world have concluded that these contemplative practices, when practiced for a few minutes every day, will listen to this list, will increase positive emotions, improve interpersonal interactions, and pro-social behavior, as well as deepen your understanding of others, will decrease selfishness and increase empathy by stimulating specific structures in the social brain, will reduce depression and symptoms related to past traumas by increasing self-compassion, will reduce self-criticism, can decrease symptoms relating to trauma and abuse, will lower stress and improve immune function and cardiovascular health, will help you to better handle social anxiety, marital conflict, anger, and coping with the suffering of others, will alter neural circuits throughout the brain, enhancing attention, creativity, and conflict resolution, will increase social connectedness and positive feelings towards others, and they will even stimulate the altruism circuits in the brain. Quite a recipe, yeah? So we have this beautiful recipe to practice in the womb of our homes now for a few minutes every day, to commune deeply with our hearts and to move our feet by the practice, to create right relationship with ourselves and with others. And so in closing, I just want to give thanks to all the mothers of the world who have brought forth this beautiful life that we share, and all the fathers who have participated in creating mothers, and all individuals who mother others in love and kindness, care and compassion. We are so grateful for the demonstration of God consciousness, of love, and of listening to your heart. I trust everyone to have a beautiful day full of love and celebration and appreciation for our mothers, for our beloveds, and for ourselves. And so it is. And so it is.
It is. What a beautiful talk. Thank you, Candace. This song is new to me by my favorite New Thought songwriter. It's an older Ricky Byers-Beckwith song that I have yet to get through without falling apart in tears. So prayers are welcome. I think you'll enjoy this beautiful song. Early in the morning, lying in my bed, thinking about a dream I had, the picture just fading fast, noticing the music in each scene, and a peace beyond this world I recall. I couldn't dwell in what is wrong, couldn't care about what is gone. The message on the stereo was strong, saying one day the pain goes, and one day we'll see that what really matters in life or in dreams is the music of love we hear in each scene. And I'm ready to listen now. I've heard your voice before. Your way has been calling me. Now I'm walking through an open door. I am ready to listen now. I am ready to listen, Lord. I dreamed where we were old and very sad. We were lost, no memory, fear in the depths of grief. We're painting sorrows in our hearts. When suddenly voice of love was heard, and it touched us one by one. The memories began to come, and who we were in God began to shine. We watched all the pain go, and now we could see that what really matters in life or in dreams is the music of love we hear in each scene. And I'm ready to listen now. I've heard your voice before. Your way has been calling me, and now I'm willing to be so much more. I'm ready to listen now. I am ready to listen, Lord. When suddenly the voice of love was heard, it touched us one by one. The memories began to come. Who we were in God began to shine. We watched all the pain go, and now we could see that what really matters in life or in dreams is the music of love we hear in each scene. And I'm ready to listen now. I've heard your voice before. Your way has been calling me. Now I'm willing to be so much more. I am ready to listen now. I am ready to listen, Lord. I'm ready to listen now. I've heard your voice before. Your way has been calling me. Now I'm willing to be so much more. I am ready to listen now. I am ready to listen, Lord. Ready to listen now. I'm ready. I'm ready to listen now. I'm ready. I'm ready to listen now. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to listen, Lord. I am ready. I'm ready. I love you. I'd like to introduce the wonderful, fabulous, and shiny Dwayne.
Oh, thank you, Sharon. Okay, moving right along here. For prayer sessions, visit our licensed professional practitioner page on our website, and you'll find their phone numbers. Reverend Linda is the contact for congregate care, and we have a benevolent fund for those in need. The Board of Trustees will take recommendations for how this is used. Put benevolent fund in the lower left area of the check. And wow, May birthdays. Who has a May birthday? And Michelle, how are we going to do this?
Okay, so hi. Those who have May birthdays, let's encourage everybody actually to click the gallery view up in the right-hand corner. And so you can see everybody. And then anybody who has a May birthday, if you could wave your hand, or you can put it in the chat if you don't want to have your video on for the moment, just so we know. Anybody else who has a May birthday, you either wave or put it in the chat. I know we got to have a couple more. Okay, Anna. Anna, type in which one of the family, if you can. Oh, you are. Okay.
Oh, Anna Pitts. Hey, Anna.
Okay, so Anna.
Happy birthday, Anna.
Reverend Kathleen. Anybody else?
Oh, Leslie, are you there too?
Where do you see Leslie?
I see Leslie right here. I thought I saw her hand go up.
Oh, she said no.
No, okay. Sorry,
Okay.
Leslie.
Anybody else before we start singing? Or somebody who's not here, but you know it is their birthday and they're part of the community. Okay. All right. I think we're just singing to Reverend Kathleen, who just officially, am I allowed to say hello to you? No. Reverend Kathleen and Anna. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everybody off well, I'm going to put you on. Let's put it that way. Take you off the unmute. And it's going to sound terrible because we're all going to go on top of each other as we sing happy birthday, but we're going to do it anyway. So just be prepared. It's going to sound ridiculous. Just laugh right along as we go. Okay, here we go.
worked and I worked and I worked so that I would have a better future and a better retirement.
Okay, ready?
Happy
Just
birthday
right back in the Hershey.
to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear Anna and Reverend Kathleen.
happy
Birthday to you.
Happy birthday, everybody.
All right. Somebody was just giggling. Okay. Hello, River. So now let's see. Dwayne, sorry, I muted you too. I'm just going to go ahead and introduce Sharon. And Sharon, I did mute you, so.
All right.
We can find her again.
I am listening to the music of the Holy Spirit. Oh, what a song God is singing. I will listen all day long. I will listen all day long. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. I am lifted in the love of the Holy Spirit. Oh, what a joy God is giving. Praise the Spirit all day long. Praise the Spirit all day long. Oh, yeah, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah, hey, yeah. Hallelujah. Oh, yeah, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah, hey, yeah. Hallelujah. Oh, yeah, hey, yeah. Hallelujah. I am moving to the rhythm of the Holy Spirit. This dance of life God inspires, keeps me dancing. My faith is strong, keeps me dancing. My faith is strong. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. There's a silence in the stillness of the Holy Spirit. Oh, what a light God is shining. Let us see it every everywhere. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. Praise the Spirit. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. Praise the Spirit. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, hey yeah. Blessings. And I would like to once again introduce Candace.
Okay, there we are. So what a beautiful time that we've shared together. I'm so grateful for everyone being here, and my heart is expanded by your presence. So I'm going to invite us all to bring our palms together and rub them vigorously as we stimulate that life energy within our body, feel it vibrantly throughout our body, and then let's open our hands and share it with each other as we say, I open my heart to the universe. I open my heart to the universe, stepping into that truth with full wakefulness and receptivity of the love that is pouring in through me and as me. I intend, I commit to sharing that love expression. I am across this planet as a beneficial presence to life. And so it is. Or let's say, yes, and so it is. All right. Thank you.